on a new level. You know I'm on a new level. Pull up in foreigns, you know that I'm scoring, I'm on a new level.
Welcome back to Kings at the Table podcast, where if you're a king, you belong at the table.
Wild card weekend, bro. L City up in here, baby. No, man, that shit was rough.
Yeah.
Both ways. I mean, you want to get started first, or you want me to start it off first?
I mean, well just get into how, you know.
We thought they were who we thought they were.
How
we let them off the hook.
How we're showing up.
Yeah.
You know, and we ain't here to act like we're gonna just be talking about our teams and not. But at the same time,
we'll just get it out now, so that way you guys, it's all out there. You know,
we're gonna show you how the fans should do it.
Yeah.
Go ahead.
First off, let's go ahead and start off with, hey, congratulations on a good season, Denver.
Yeah.
You know, a lot of what was supposed to be nothing into something. And, you know, just the same old Steelers 6 years in a row falling short exactly in the same point, exactly at the same time, almost like clockwork, if you will.
Oof.
I mean, let's go ahead and get right into it, man. Baltimore Ravens were ready for us. They were hungry. They wanted it way fucking more than we did. They were unlimited chances to get into this game, but there was unlimited chances we weren't even going to do it, Rich. I mean, it's tough to say. We didn't come in the right way. 4-game losing streak, add the 5th on the cherry on top, and where? Wild card. Same thing, Tomlin's story. But, I mean, hey, it is what it is. Congratulations to the Baltimore Ravens.
Well, let me ask you this one, because I get that the game went how it went, but at one point, I thought you guys had a chance.
Absolutely.
After going down 21-0 at half, you know, you gave me a call, and you kind of gave me the halftime speech, and I was like, look, I mean, the game's not over, first of all.
True.
Was it halftime, or you called me after the game?
Yeah, I called you halftime.
Okay. And I'm just like, you never know. And then I end up catching the third quarter, and it looks like you guys had a chance to win that game.
Again, there was unlimited chances we could have had something going on, but unfortunately, it didn't go the way we wanted it to. Lamar Jackson was that guy again. I mean, you can't take that away from them at all. Almost, 300 yards on the ground combined with all of them? Dude, that's... How do you expect to do anything after that? And supposedly we had a good defense going in. I don't think that night anybody could have stopped Baltimore the way they were fucking flowing, dude.
Can you say that again? I
said, I don't think anybody could have stopped Baltimore that night the way they were rolling. Because, they put up 300 yards on the ground, bro. That's something tough right there.
It's not just because it was against the Steelers.
No, I don't think anybody could have stopped them guys right there at that particular time.
I want to make that clear because that's a very dominant type of style that they ran.
And it didn't matter what they did, run inside, run outside. It didn't matter. They controlled the tempo of the game the entire time, and their defense was there with them too because we couldn't get no plays like developed in time. And then, like, when we did, there were small glimpses of stuff happening. But other than that, though, man, like, they dominated us and they took us out the game early and kept us out the whole time. That's what I'm feeling on that one.
Yeah, I'm with you with it. But at the same time, like, you're bringing up Tomlin and how you brought it up prior. But
several times.
Yeah, several times. And
for sure.
You kind of seen it before it got to the light. And now I'm to the point where I can see it now.
Yeah.
Like, I was still trying to give him that little extra rope. And now it's like, dude, you know.
You know what we do here at Kings at the Table, bro. We expose everybody to the light. And,
yeah.
I mean, it just took you just a little bit longer. But, I mean, you're on the same page now. And, I mean, where do we go from here? You know, how much more can we say it's not Tomlin's fault? You know, and, of course, that's a very, very deep conversation. You could roll out. We could sit here for hours, talk about what the ifs, ands, and everything like that. But... You know, we gotta go ahead and get up to speed with everybody else so we can get ready for the next week. You want to go ahead and jump into that Broncos and Bills game on us, Rich?
Yeah. I mean, see how I started stuttering? Because that's kind of what Bo Nix did. He stuttered. He had that first drive, that a hell of a play, 50-yard pass, looking like we're going to take over this Buffalo Stadium. I'm like, hell yeah. Don't let us get started 7-0 like that. And that
was a big splash, too. To start the game off on the road as a rookie.
As a rookie.
Bro, and especially against...
To another rook. I don't know if you've seen that. Franklin was
Yep.
the guy that caught it. Oregon,
They were
that
the
was
Ducks. The Ducks.
The Ducks got in there, but the Buffaloes ate those Ducks up right away.
They stopped.
Let's not get into
Let's
that.
just do the stampede.
Yeah, we just couldn't get the ball moving, bro. It was the offense. Our defense couldn't stop the run.
Yeah,
That-
I mean
that
that seemed to
was-
be the story for a lot of people this weekend.
Yeah, for real.
If you think about it, but yeah, go ahead, continue with what you got to say, man.
And it's just we didn't really show up. I thought that I wouldn't be surprised if we won, but I wasn't gonna bet that we won. If that makes sense.
I feel that, yeah.
Like I'm like, yeah, I'm
You
really
have the
confident
confidence.
that it could happen, but I'm not.
Putting your money on it.
Yeah, for sure. So that's where I was at with
I feel it.
And Buffalo, I mean, hats off to them because, like I said, we couldn't stop their run. Cook, that dude Cook was
he was
cooking straight up. And Josh Allen, you can't count out how mobile he is.
That's the crazy
what's
thing about that dude, man.
he's a bigger dude. You know what I'm saying? Like
He's a good package right there, and he's got a cannon for an arm. He throws dots. You see those lasers that he throws, but yeah, man, hats off to the Bills. Live another week. Let's see how it goes next week. Let's go ahead and jump into the next one, Rich. We got the Titans and the Chargers. The Chargers took the L, 32-12. What do you? I'm sorry. Yeah, Texans.
I'm like, hold on, huh?
Wrong team. Wrong AFC
Titans took
South.
the loss long time ago.
Oh yeah, they were done before.
Yeah,
the
that's
season
why
even
they're the
started.
number one pick. We get it, Juan. Now let's move forward.
Houston Texans 32, LA Chargers 12. I mean, what do you take from this, from what you've seen and what you kind of collected on that one, Rich?
Yeah, this one I felt like it could have happened the way it went. But I did have the Chargers. I thought they were going to be more of like the old school hardball run, play action, straight defense, and it looked like they were the complete opposite. They couldn't even run the ball, no play actions really, and the defense couldn't stop them at all. Well, they did actually. Actually, in the beginning of the game,
Yeah.
the Chargers did have a chance to just take over, and they couldn't score. They were in the red zone like 3 times and got field goals. It's like, come
Yeah,
on.
no,
You're not
especially
gonna win
in
a
the
playoff
postseason.
game.
Yeah, I was gonna say in the postseason, that's cute for the regular season,
Right.
But the postseason, everybody knows, whole different environment, different atmosphere, all that whole nine.
I do want to mention how Herbert threw, 4
4
picks?
picks, and one of them was a pick six.
So,
I mean,
that whole Kirk Cousins tier,
he's still sitting right.
Still,
I mean, he's still in the same exact spot where we left him at, or the last time we brought him up. So it's kind of interesting to see. I mean, how much more does he get this little pass? I mean,
Right.
we've always talked about it. We always, we get on the guys who a little too long, but I mean, it's coming up to the point where, hey, what are you really gonna do, Justin? Like, are you gonna advance to the next level or what? But then again, let's go ahead and maybe give him pump the brake a little bit, if you will, considering the fact this was Harbaugh's first year there. So it's an entire new whole system. But I mean, I think for reals, Rich, I think this next season, 100% is the last year. Last year. For Justin Herbert to be proven either he's in that next level of tier, or does he still stay in that Kirk Cousins tier? And we
Why-
kind of like deem him there because he has a new coach. That's the reason.
You're telling me these other guys haven't had new coaches?
Let's see. What's his name? Had Doug Peterson for how long? Sunshine.
Yeah.
He had him for a few years.
No, he had about three different coaches already.
No, it doesn't matter. He don't get the pass though.
No,
He
okay.
was the number one pick.
So I'm saying, like, he got a new coach because he wasn't that guy. If he was that guy, that coach would still be there. He's had like 3 different coaches already.
Dude, we're gonna sit here and say that Stanley is better than Harbaugh.
No, no, I'm not gonna argue that. I'm
So
saying
that's what I'm saying, bro.
No, I'm
At least
saying-
give him one more year. You went from bullshit ass Stanley
yeah.
to Harbaugh. That's a major upgrade, if you will.
Okay.
So I mean, give him one more chance.
Okay, so are we going based on the team or him? You see what I'm saying?
I
Like,
feel it. I mean,
Like-
I think it kind of goes around the whole thing, though, if you think about it, because the coach comes in with a different scheme. He's got to adjust to it. I think he gets a little bit of the pass.
okay,
that's
well,
the only reason
let me
why I'm
ask
saying.
you this then.
Okay, shoot it.
So since you're bringing up the head coach and it's you're trying to compare him to Staley, well then, when Harbaugh was with the Niners and was winning all them games,
Correct.
did he have that top tier quarterback?
He had the best game manager out there at the time.
No, but you're saying
One of the best game managers.
he had like a Kirk Cousins. He had an Alex Smith.
Alex Smith is, I think, in a different kind of like bracket.
Where's he at?
He's in a different one.
Above?
No. I mean, partially equal, but just in a different kind of category. If that makes sense.
What,
Okay, so like, put it this way: you got. Man, I had a good example, but I can't remember how to fucking break it down.
Okay, well, Kirk Cousins, Alex Smith, I kind of
Basically, it's like 1A, 1B.
Okay.
They're in the same level. Like if you were building it out.
So are we gonna make a 1C for the Herberts?
Exactly.
Come on.
Every Oregon
That's
Duck,
the same-
every Oregon Duck quarterback
God
is in there.
damn.
Put
No.
Bo there, Mariota.
Hell
put
no.
fucking.
Not yet.
Put them all there. The Oregon Duck bracket.
Nah, well, yeah, I mean, well, you're saying one more year, I'll give them that.
That's what I'm saying. I mean, just to see what happens. I mean, this was Harbaugh's first time taking the reins on the whole team, seeing what this team could do. They already made a lot of better adjustments, if you will, or changes.
You know what's
to
gonna
benefit
get
the
me
team.
one, and it's starting to come one
Ah,
because
fuck. All right.
yeah, that's gonna get me because he is gonna be labeled that top tier guy if that team makes that run. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
And I'm trying to express like, yeah, I can see why the media is pushing that, but I'm more like, if you had another Kirk Cousins tier on that team, he could push that same team because of Harbaugh.
You think Kirk Cousins can do what Justin Herbert does?
Well, yeah,
Yeah? Like
Yes.
100%.
yes.
Okay. I mean, the interceptions, yeah.
Yeah.
For sure, that part.
I'm just on that tier level, but
For sure.
I don't know about now because he's, injury
We're
prone.
seeing a different Kurt now.
Yeah, but that's where I'm at with it.
Yeah, for sure. Next game, the Packers and the Eagles. The Eagles took over that one 22-10. It was a real slow start game. We're talking 7-3 going into halftime. And then
Defensive.
defense and the right adjustments made by the Eagles, and they ended up taking care of business and knocking out the Eagles in this. The Packers. What are your thoughts and takes on that one, Rick?
I just feel like the Packers had a letdown, even though they went up against a great team that I pretty much almost got going to the Super Bowl. I just the way they went out in that second half. I was expecting more from the Packers. Love had 3 interceptions or 4.
I think it was like 3.
3 and Barkley, he went off. He's going to continue doing what he got to do, over 100 yards.
Yeah, the Eagles look like they're kind of pushing a good little way to their path to the Super Bowl right now. Looking good, but I mean, looking forward next game, it might be a very interesting game going through that one.
Quick rumor though, we have Devontae Adams might potentially end up meeting back with the Packers.
Which would be very interesting to go forward on that one. So does that mean Aaron Rodgers comes back as a backup?
I don't know what he should retire now.
Yeah, I think he's got that bad boot towards the league.
He's rumored with the Niners too though, right? Did you hear that?
No, but I don't. It doesn't
Niner
really
fans don't
matter
want
though.
him, I'm just saying.
No, but nobody. I think I don't know anybody who right now, except if you're a team like the Cowboys. Unfortunately, Cowboys, maybe even the Raiders, take Aaron Rodgers and his antics. That's the thing for me, is if he's gonna go to a team, it's got to be a team that we're not gonna take this stupid bullshit from you, bro. You're gonna fucking play and you're gonna do what we tell you to do, how we tell you to do it. It's no more along the lines of that. You get that diva treatment.
No, not even
Personally,
that.
I think
Yeah, and not even that, but I can't tell you a team he could take to the Super Bowl.
there isn't. There's too many X factors with Rodgers now. If you think about it, man, he's always hurt. He doesn't have leadership skills. It's being kind of shown now because, I mean, he hasn't proven anything in a while. I mean, yes, granted that he was out for all last season or the season before, but I mean, I don't know who wants Rodgers now like that. It's not even like
It's washed.
I think he's done now.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, even if you give him everything you got or everything he's asking you for, is he really going to take you there?
Like, if he were to go to the Niners, would we be saying the Niners are for sure the championship team?
No.
Right?
I think we'd kind of be stuck.
Like, damn, they should have probably just stuck with Purdy.
Yeah, for
Damn.
sure. I almost feel that way. And it's crazy to say when you got somebody who, like Rodgers, who ran the league kind of sort of for a while.
Should he have just retired a Packer?
For sure he should have. Like, now looking back at it, you're like, dude, what are you doing?
You're messing up your legacy.
Yeah, now it's like for sure it's garbage now. Like, cool, you won a Super Bowl fucking X amount of years ago. But I mean, what have you done since?
So at
Couple
what point
MVPs.
do we because he was getting labeled like really high for all time quarterbacks. Now you got Stafford that won a Super Bowl.
And he's on a good run right now. You know, there's something cooking with the Rams.
What was that score?
The Rams knocked out the Vikings, who I thought were supposed to go somewhere very far. Possibly NFC conference, maybe, depending on what happened. But, man, they got pounded out by the Rams 27-9. That's wild.
Yeah, I just felt like the Vikings couldn't move the ball. It kind of almost looked like the Broncos offense out there against the Bills. It was kind of the same kind of game. The Rams defense, they were getting sacks left or right. Like,
It almost sounded like every single time. It was like, and there's another sack.
yeah.
I was like, damn, again? Fuck.
It wasn't
again.
Sam Darnold. It was Sack Darnold.
Sack Darnold. Shit.
Damn. Another Sack Darnold.
Damn, that's what we're going to call him from now on. The Sack Darnolds every
Yes,
time he
sir.
gets sacked. But, big question. What do you do if you're the Vikings? Do you hold Sam? Do you let him walk? I mean, that's a very interesting one going in. You do have JJ sitting in the back. So, I mean, I don't know.
Yeah, I'm going to lean towards just having to let him walk, only because you do have JJ. Now, the thing is, you could possibly get him for cheaper now that these last 2 games he's lost his
he's been on
stock.
a little skid.
Yeah, now, I know the Raiders are rumored. A couple other teams are rumored with Sam. You know, he's had a hell of a season. But, you know, the Vikings, I would rather go the younger route. I would have to go JJ.
I see that. You know what? Like, if I was the Vikings, I'd probably see if we could work out some 2-year deal, 2, maybe 3-year deal with him
For Darnold?
just to have him there, just in case anything for JJ. You know, like, still he could still get coached up. What if?
I was just going to say that.
You
Let
know,
him sit another year. Maybe.
Yeah, you know.
Or half a year, whatever.
And that's something that we've talked about. Like, you know, we've said that it's not fair to these guys coming into the league and then they get thrown to the wolves and they're out there getting smashed. And what do we always say? He's a bust. He's washed. He's not even that good. Every X, Y, and Z. But, I mean, hey, Sam did something this year. They haven't won, 14 games ever?
Now, what I would ask you is, yeah, he did hell of a season. I would ask is, okay, if you were to do that, what is that telling Justin Jefferson?
Well, what does he want?
He wants to win now. You could tell, man.
I
He's
mean, I
killing
understand
it.
that.
You know what I'm saying? So,
It's a process. I mean,
like,
what are the alternatives? You go to the Chiefs, go play with Mahomes.
no, I'm saying that's the reason why I would stay with JJ. That's why I would go with JJ, because you would have that money that you would possibly spend on Darnold on another position.
Well, maybe you get a discount. You gave him you gave him the chance and opportunity. He's like, hey, shooting it back to you. Come up with a cool enough deal, if you will, and see where that goes.
Yeah.
But I mean, hey, another cool deal and saw where it went was the doink that was heard up in Tampa when it hit off the post.
Oh, yeah.
Washington Commanders pull one out, 23-20 against the Bucks. That was entertaining, bro. That was a
Down to the fourth quarter.
fuck, man. That shit was, oh man, it was a great show, great entertainment, if you will. Jane Daniels wins a playoff game on the road, only team to win on the road this weekend. What are your thoughts, and how do you see these Commanders going up next week?
Yeah, I mean, the Commanders, I think we've both been pretty high on them this year. I think that the way the game went down at the end, like, that's really big for Jaden. Because it's not just a regular season game. I mean, playoffs, you know how, everybody says playoffs. Well,
Playoffs.
it really is a different animal.
Mhm.
Like, you have to experience it. That's why I was so big about Bo Nix getting that first year.
Mm-hmm.
It's something that...
It's a good exposure.
Yeah, you're like, damn, I need to get back. Oh, damn, I should have done that different. Oh, damn, during the season, these games are way more serious to get that home field advantage. Oh, damn, I am that dude. That's what he's showing right now.
Yep.
He didn't just go and do whatever about it. He led that team.
Yeah, he did.
So,
Those drives were impressive at towards the end. But shout outs to Baker Mayfield on that one scramble run that he had.
he's
I
a
mean,
dog.
he wanted that game so bad, bro. I was like, fuck, just, at one point I was like, oh, come on, Tampa, pull this one off for Baker, bro, because Baker was out there playing his ass off.
I like Baker, though.
And going back, a couple years now that we've said this, found his home.
Mm-hmm.
And, Tampa, I mean, even though they took the L this week, they're going to still be building up on something, and I'm pretty sure they'll be right back in it next year. But, again, hats off to the Commanders, showing out some dominance. well, not dominance, but I mean, showing out that they can, handle playoff, postseason stuff, especially with all the rookie stuff going.
Yeah.
And the great turnaround by what's head coach's name?
Dan Quinn.
Dan Quinn turned that team right around, bro. Went from a laughing stock to check it out. Watch out for them Commanders.
With freaking Kingsbury too, though.
Yeah, that too.
The offense coordinator.
There you go. See, I mean, sometimes some of these little matches they come out of nowhere, man. But let's go ahead and jump into the real big one that a lot of people want to hear us talk about. We're gonna go ahead and get into the divisional rounds of the postseason here. We're gonna start off with Texans versus Chiefs. Who you got, Rich?
I'm going to have to go with Chiefs. They're at home field advantage. You're going against C.J. Stroud and the Texans. I understand that C.J. is kind of having a slump and all, but he did look good that last game somewhat. But overall, the Chiefs are going to be too much. You're at home, cold game. I just can't see it.
Is there any maybe X factors that you could see that could possibly, change maybe your thought process on it? Like maybe if, Houston's defense comes out a little strong or something, or
I get what you're saying, Juan, but I can't see it. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's not even. I'm not trying to disrespect the Texas fan. Shout out to my boy Nick, because I was texting you during this game. Texans fan, die-hard fan. But I'm sorry, man. I just can't see them losing. I can't see the Chiefs losing this game, bro. Like, if they were to lose this one,
it'd be their own fault.
Yeah.
Or the refs decided to help out the Texans.
That too. Something else, but.
I mean,
what do you see?
I mean, considering the fact that we pulled up that random little stat of C.J. Stroud not being able to get touchdowns in the second half, he actually did that again this weekend. The only touchdowns that were scored in that game was the second half of that game was a rushing touchdown by Joe Mix and the pick six that they got. Those were the only 2 touchdowns that were scored in the second half. So that C.J. Stroud stat is still fucking lingering around, man. And then I don't see the Chiefs letting up, especially in the second half. That's closeout time. So,
right.
Yeah, Chiefs, I think, kind of just take over that one. Easy peasy.
Yeah. What about that next one?
Oh, man. Here we go, Rich. Like we were talking about, the Commanders versus the rest of the Lions. Who wants it more, Rich? Who do you got?
I think that one could be a really good game, only because of the Lions' injuries and all the players they don't have available right now. But it is Detroit. It is the first game at home this year in the playoffs. And, when I talk about the playoffs being a different animal, well, the Detroit home crowd is a different animal.
The Lions Den, as they call it.
Yeah, man. Like, it's going to be tough, and I wouldn't be mad if the Commanders pull off that upset, because then that's just a whole nother storyline for this next upcoming years, and that would be huge if
Can you
they
imagine
pull
that?
off that.
That would be ridiculous.
Now I can see that happen.
Okay, can you tell me how this game ends?
I'm going Lions, but I can see if you're saying like X factor and stuff like that, it would be more of pressuring Goff. It's not even going to be that Daniels has to be that dude. It's more of getting him out of his element. It's more of Jared Goff is comfortable out there knowing that it's the Commanders. Looking like, oh, what are the Eagles doing over there?
Yeah.
He's kind of looking ahead. That's the only way I can see the
So
Commanders.
you kind of like rough up Jared Goff's
Get him
feathers.
early.
Yeah, get him early, throw him off.
Oh, shit, I'm in this game right now? It's this close? Oh, fuck. Oh, damn, I didn't see that dude there.
That is a very good, check out on that one. That'd be interesting to see. I mean, me personally, man, I think these Lions are too hungry, bro. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, aren't they getting Montgomery back?
I'm not sure if he comes back this week. He might, though.
He might be. So then, if he is, that's going to kind of depend. Is he limited? Is he full? Is he what? Because that's going to also alter the game plan, too. Because just think about it now. A lot of teams are having trouble stopping Gibbs. And imagine if he gets Montgomery back and Gibbs, you're talking about the two-headed dragon there.
Well, that's what made them contenders.
Exactly. So if he does come back, that's going to kind of alter the whole thing with the Commanders and how you said getting pressure back there when you got to worry about, David Montgomery and Jahmyr Gibbs. So, but I think Lions win. They do enough. Maybe not a blowout, but they just do enough and they handle it. I got Lions winning that one.
For sure. You think St. Brown gets over 100 yards?
Give him the over. I'll go over 100.
Would you?
Yeah, I'll go.
They got Lattimore over there.
That's cool.
Okay.
It's cool. It's good. It's alright.
It's
It's alright.
Okay.
It's okay. St. Brown's good enough. What did that little slot machine thing he got on?
What's that?
He had it on the last game. Somebody said that he was like a slot receiver, something like that, and he ended up coming up with some merch. It looked pretty dope. I mean, I thought about buying one just because it looked hella clean as shit. It looks like a slot machine, and then you win if you hit St. Brown. It looks tight though. I'll show it to you later.
Yeah, that's dope.
I'll show it to you later, man. But second to the last game, we got the Rams going to Philly, going against the Egos. Is AJ Brown going to be reading another book on the sideline?
He probably will be.
Damn.
What do you got, Juan? What you think's gonna happen?
You know what? The way these Eagles are rolling right now, man. Second half adjustments has been their thing. They shut it down. I mean, if the Rams can jump on that early, take a good lead, an okay, decent lead. I mean, make the Eagles play from behind, but I mean, I can't see it right now. They're hitting on all cylinders. Saquon has a nice little field day. I don't think it's going to be the Rams of last game against the Vikings. I think it's going to be kind of like, where did they go? Okay. Wow, how did they get here?
Yeah,
I think so, man. Unfortunately, I hate to say it, because the Rams have always been that one team we've been talking about the last couple of years. Like, really don't know where they are or who they are, but I mean, they stick around enough. But I think this is the last stick around for them, and the Eagles go ahead and take them out early.
So, dominant blowout, basically.
Not a blowout, but just a very assuring win. Okay. Let's just say that. If you know what I mean.
Yeah, for sure.
What about you, Rich? What do you see? How are you thinking?
I think the Rams are a really tough team. I think that's the team that could be that wild card. Obviously, they won the division, not the wild card, but they damn near are a wild card with their record.
For sure.
And that could be that wild card type team to go all the way. So that's why I'm so big on this game. It's not even to knock that Commander game, but it's more of how tough this one's going to be. Like, physical. It's going to be very, very physical. Like,
these are two physical ass teams, too.
It's going to be like an AFC matchup. It's going to be like the Bills versus Ravens. Not a lot of people are putting it up that high, but be careful because the Rams are coming. And I've said that I'm leaning towards the Eagles, and I think they're going to win that NFC. Now, I don't want to jump ahead, but we're going to go with the Eagles this week, but don't sleep on the Rams.
Okay. All right, for sure. And then, hey, highlight time of the night. Your boy versus my boy. Baltimore Ravens going over to the Buffalo Bills. Who you got?
Yeah, that's a hell of a game. Like, I wouldn't be mad if that was the Super Bowl. That's a match.
It's like there's always been times where, like, man, why couldn't that game be the Super Bowl?
Right.
Like, that shit goes way back when. Imagine if we were to have a Tom Brady and Peyton Manning Colts versus Patriots Super Bowl. That shit would be raw as fuck. You know what I mean?
Yeah, definitely. And when we say that, though, those games always ended up being like a Super Bowl material.
Hell yeah.
You
sat there talking about more of that game sometimes during the Super Bowls. There's been times when we've had moments like that. Like, man, I'd rather have watched that game instead of this game.
For sure.
So
that's definitely how the matchup is, and it's going to lean towards. And, I think I got to stick to my guns, man. Like,
oh, man.
Yeah, I think you will be too. I mean, our guns are drawn right now.
Bro, they've been on the table the whole time.
You haven't seen it yet?
No, man.
Hey, this dude Lamar is having a lot to prove. And Juan, I know you're taking your hat off like, hold on. Josh Allen has a lot to prove.
They both have a lot to prove. These guys have been sitting in the same fucking spot for a good amount of years now. Only difference is that Lamar has one piece of hardware that Josh doesn't, and that's an MVP. I mean, neither one of them have Super Bowls. But, I mean, I think this game, if the Bills win this game, I think that kind of gets him his MVP. And I know it sounds like kind of weird saying it that early. But
what MVP?
Well, who got MVP?
Of the season, you're saying?
Yes.
Oh, it's not early. It's already, I mean, they're supposed to vote for prior to the playoffs.
Oh, gotcha.
But I know what you're saying because they do end up throwing that little extra.
Yeah. Once it gets to that time.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I think if Josh Allen could pull off an impressive win over the Ravens, I think that kind of gets him his extra points. That little extra points you're talking about, I think that's what gets him up there.
Okay,
but I think going into this game is going to be an off-the-hook game, man. This might be that Super Bowl type of caliber game. I think the Bills go in there and they whoop that ass.
Hold on,
I
who's home
think-
field?
The Bills.
Okay, yeah.
The Bills will be at home whooping that ass. I think that.
No.
No, Rich. I think this is
Come
it. I think this
on.
is it.
What?
I think this is it, bro. I'm telling you.
A blowout?
Yeah.
Okay. Tell me how it's gonna happen because I ain't seen that
It's
shit.
gonna be Josh Allen show. It's gonna be the Josh Allen show. I'm telling you right now. He's gonna throw for 3 tuggies and run 2 in. Watch.
And what are the Ravens gonna do?
Beetle.
Come on. Nothing.
They're gonna find a way.
Juan.
They're gonna find a way to stop that little RPO bullshit. They're gonna find a way to stop it. I have this
the
feeling.
Bills are?
The Bills are gonna figure out a way to get it. And you know who's gonna help? Your homeboy Vaughn.
Vaughn. Okay. yeah. Fuck with Vaughn.
That's what I'm saying, man. I think I don't know the way the Bills have been this year. Come on, like we thought about it from the beginning of the year, like, oh damn, the Bills might be done. They don't have nothing no more. All they have is Josh Allen and Cook. That's it.
Yeah.
And they've been cooking this whole fucking time. Defense has been firing. Yes, they've lost a couple games here and there, but again, like this can't be how if the Bills lose this shit again, man. I don't know where I'm sitting at with them anymore.
I'm just trying to understand. Okay, so
I got a whole lot of thought process going on in this
that's
game,
good.
bro.
That's good because so do I. And that's where we're gonna be carrying this the most because we're talking about pressure of both these guys.
Yes.
As far as their legacy, this isn't just a playoff win. This is these guys are trending in the same exact fucking trend, and this is where one goes while the other one follows. You know what I'm saying? Like one is gonna give that extra push and say, "Yeah, I got you on that motherfucker." 2023 playoff game. Yeah, I beat you. Yeah. While you were watching me at home, I was in the potentially Super Bowl since we're considering this a Super Bowl.
Absolutely.
Whoever wins this damn game is probably gonna go in Kansas City and win that game.
Probably more than likely. I wouldn't doubt it.
Right?
I really wouldn't doubt it. Either one of those two guys can possibly pull off a W against them.
The way that team is looking.
Exactly.
So that's how big this game is. Now, when you're saying blowout, I don't see the blowout. Like as far as how big this game is. This is the fucking Super Bowl, Juan.
Do you think it's going to be like that one game, the Chiefs and Bills one, where they were fucking just touchdown, field goal, touchdown?
I see it being hella old school.
Just smash mouth.
Smash fucking mouth defense. Hella run defense.
Stack the fucking box.
It's straight up, bro. Both teams, though. Both teams. I don't see them airing it out.
I don't see fucking Baltimore airing it out.
I don't see the Bills.
I
They
can
didn't
see-
air it
I-
out against us.
Well, they knew better.
The Ravens defense.
I mean, it's not as good as your guys' defense. At least the secondary part of it isn't. That's what we're saying. You know what I mean? Like, you guys had a really good secondary.
Now, Derrick Henry. You think that they're going to stop him?
I'm telling you, they're going to figure out a way to stop that shit.
How much? Okay, so then over 100 yards? Hell no.
I'll give him the over. I'll give him an over. Like 115.
Fuck, that's stopping
Hey.
him?
And do you win, though?
I think so. I got Ravens. That's going to be a badass game.
I know you got the Ravens.
I know you got the
Big
Bills.
trust.
Yeah.
Fuck out of here.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
That's my hero.
Hell yeah.
Nah, but hey, so
A lot of things can happen. So, I mean, hey, good luck to your little Cuervos. And
can't we get what? My
your little
Cuervos?
Cuervos, your little Ravens.
Okay. I guess they're my Ravens. Big trust, man.
Yeah. Josh Allen. Let's go. But yeah, man. Well,
hold on. Before we close out.
What's up?
Because if they were to lose,
who's this?
whoever,
Okay.
okay, are we going to agree that the other player is better?
No.
Damn. What the fuck? How not?
No. You know, because that's just not how it goes.
Depending on how it goes.
You know, that's how I always look at it.
Yeah.
It always depends on how it goes.
Okay.
Now, if
Okay, so that's
now
that's
if
fair.
Josh
That's-
Allen
nah,
Josh Allen goes
nah.
in there and he throws like, let's say,
Come on now.
3 picks,
Yeah.
obviously, and Baltimore wins and Lamar has a great game, I'm not gonna say nothing. He did that. He got that. That's it. You know, that's what it is. But if Josh Allen goes in there and Lamar goes in there and they both put up fucking amazing numbers, then where do we sit at?
That's what I'm saying.
Well, I mean, what if the defense wins the game for them? Let's say not a pick six. Let's say for the Ravens' sake, let's say Cook fumbles and it's a scoop and score.
No, yeah, I agree.
And then if they're reverse it, let's say Derrick Henry fumbles and the Bills scoop and score. It's neither one of those guys' faults.
So what I'm trying to say is we got to come to an agreement that we understand about what our takes are between these two before this game happens.
Patrick Mahomes is better than both of them. No,
No, because look, if they both have a hella good game, right?
yeah.
Or if none of them actually lose the game, are they still on the same tier? I mean, like, does one take the leap just because they won?
I think they got to be the ones that win that game. If we want to go ahead and start splitting hairs.
I thought we were going to go to the Super Bowl.
Well, if one of them wins the Super Bowl, then that justifies everything.
That's what I thought.
Absolutely.
I thought that's what we do.
Oh, yeah, that's what we do. If Josh Allen wins the Super Bowl this year, I was right.
Or if Josh Allen wins this game and loses the next one, he goes right back to Lamar.
They're still back in the same spot.
Okay, that's
Same thing.
I'm just clearing that out.
Even if Lamar wins this one and then he goes up against Kansas City, which is more than likely what's going to happen.
Yeah.
And the Chiefs beat him, he comes right back into the same spot. But you know what though? In all honesty, they're both like, actually, I would say 10 being the pinnacle, like the top. Lamar is at a 9, and Josh Allen is at an 8. And the reason why I said that is like how I started it off, because he has that one piece of hardware that Josh Allen never had. 2 times.
2 times.
It's okay though. Sometimes you just
2 chains. Big trust.
But that's what I'm saying though. Because if Josh pulls some shit off and he wins the Super Bowl, he's gonna be like Stampede.
Hell yeah, straight up.
Hell yeah.
I think that's it though, huh?
Yep.
What do we always say on this show, man?
Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, tell your friends about us, jump in the comment section and everything, and we'll see you guys back here next week. If you're a king,
You belong at the table.
We'll see you guys.
Gone.